a 10, but I'm a natural 20. I was lonely back then, here I am one of many. I can't wait till the time when the weekdays are gone. Gotta go, don't wait up, heading straight to the con. Yes, 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 yes. We're all big weirdos. We're all big weirdos. Yes, 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 yes. And we'll make this one a hit. We'll make this one a hit.
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and once again, we are back at it again for some more MonsterCon Sundays. As today, we're gonna be going after one of the new characters for the sexy secret ending. We're going after Omen, the seem-to-be redeemed villain that has been stuck in an Iron Maiden for a couple of centuries. Well, she's out now. She's at MonsterCon, and we're gonna try to romance her. Hello, Silver. Daisy, Venus, you got an order for cinnamon buns over here at Table Nez? Yes. Mic check testing. You're already planning the puns? I know we settled the truth in the pun war, but that doesn't mean you could just fly puns freely like that. I don't know. I might outlaw puns again. Just because I'm feeling like it. Hello, everyone. A good Sunday to all of you. For some reason, my PC clock says that it's 1 hour early than the actual time. I don't know what's wrong with my PC clock. On all my other clocks, it says that we're just on time. I had a mini heart attack there. Hello, bag of groceries. It is Omen time. Yes. Also, just gotta say, Jesse Cox's playthrough of MonsterCon finally came out this week. That was a banger as usual. That was great. I was waiting for that for a couple of weeks. Great to finally have that out. Unfortunately, we won't be romancing Jesse's character anytime soon because for next weekend we're also doing Omen. Last time you checked, Philippines don't do daylight savings? Yes. Because our country's not large enough to be within multiple time zones or some shit. I don't know. I don't know how daylight savings even works. They don't fly free, they count as carry on. Anyway, first of all, plans for the week. In the middle of the week, like on Wednesday, we're gonna be streaming some more FF14 because Occult Crescent is about to come out and I resubbed for that. Next weekend on Saturday, we are going to be doing the Arcadian Raid series, part 2 of the Arcadian Raid series for FF14. And then next weekend, we are doing Omen's other secret ending. That's our housekeeping done for the day. Everyone get your coffees, have your breakfasts, your midnight brunches. I just made that up. It's a new thing. Midnight brunches are a new thing. Where I'm at, all the classy people do midnight brunches. But with that said, I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee before we start. That's good. That's good. Hello, Dana. Good to see everyone here. For us to romance Mother, Mommy! Never beating the Oedipus complex, by the way. Never beating the allegations. We have a one-armed mommy to romance and take to bed. You have another hour before you need to take another shot of Dayquil and pass out in the process. Let's make this an entertaining hour then. Local! Let's play. One player. Regular game. And choose our OST. You know what? After these past few weeks, I've sort of settled that Kawaii Future Bass is my favorite soundtrack as we go through all of this. And we bring out the fantasy vibes whenever we need something epic going on. Retro seems a bit too upbeat. We need this in We need these two in very special moments. Lo-Fi Beast is like, okay, dog. Maybe when I'm falling asleep, but we need something in the middle of the pack. Ah, Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you always could find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belonged. Who are you? Also, new DLC is out apparently? I didn't get Mossman or Sadie just yet. Either way, we still got 3 more other main characters to go through. Look, all I'm saying is, I think it would be very fitting if we get Milo to romance Omen today. So that's what I'm doing. Let's change up our name. Let's go.
Welcome to an episode of Me at the Con.
But as dreamy as Spooky Con was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. Take a sip of coffee. Someone said a ship between Aravi and Omen should be called Therapy Buddies? That's clever. At the end of those 4 days, the afterparty loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam Delancourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime who was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved.
Count your days.
Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Nico Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shape-shifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway.
And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera-ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst thing that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! We've had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Tell us 3 things that you like. So, just gonna check my notes. For this secret ending, Omen seems to like boldness and fun. Am I right? Mostly boldness and fun. Yep, pretty much. Okay. So, 3 things I like. Incredibly nuanced villains. Evil lair interior design. And maybe, documentaries with jump scares. Yeah. Choose your top 3 favorite Pokemons. Let's choose the crazy one, the fun one, and then the charming one. Sure, why not? We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
Let's make a masterpiece.
Making our own comic! We had so many ideas, and yet we found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Alrighty! I feel like we should do either a noir or a period drama. Haven't we already done Noir? I think we've already done Noir. Unless I'm remembering incorrectly. May you suggest punching harder for this run? Can we even punch harder in this run? We punched hardest last time. Did you come at the right time? Yes, Riku. Just in time, we're just starting. Let's do period drama this time. Because, you know, Omen is from a different time period. I'm trying to make it fit! The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start. Okay. Should we even check? The daring. I'm down with that. So we got boldness and fun. Exactly the two stats that we needed. Let's go to the lobby. Is that Milos Astarion? Is that the Milos Astarion? You're roaming around the lobby and you find someone with your exact same cosplay. Unacceptable! You decide to solve this conflict the traditional way, a knife fight to the death. The other cosplayer doesn't carry a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the right to cosplay. You gain 2 boldness for always carrying a knife for no reason at all, and because I'm kinda scared of you. You're with April while she does a meet and greet in the lobby when Nico and Omen suddenly come running over. April, what are you doing?
Like and subscribe.
Spending time with my most favoriteest fans, who paid $99.95 for the VIP April's Biggest Fools experience. Why do you ask? Because from a distance, we thought this was an angry mob. We rushed over to kill everyone. Also, what's with your getup? What's with your getup? Why do you got the Monster Energy sippy hat? Plus the 3 wolves howling at the moon. Awoo? Bow bow? Cosplay fight to the death? Why not to the pain? Kinda suits them, by the way. Inside you there are 3 wolves, all of which are howling at the moon. Awoo?
I've got a thing, so...
Well, it's not an angry mob. Thanks for checking, though. Bye. But what if it was? You should have bodyguards to keep you safe. And with my axe and Omen's homicidal tendencies, we'd be perfect for the job. No thanks. I think I can take care of myself. April, you've had dinner with the president. Someone as famous as you needs to be kept safe.
I don't think so.
I've told you already, Nico. I never had dinner with the president. Now please let me interact with my fans. I've had dinner with April once. She was the best of clowns, the classiest of clowns. They tell me all the time, April's my biggest fan as the president. Okay, who's next in line for a photo? Nice to meet you, sweetie. Say cheese. Cheese! Wait, April. What if this fan came over to murder you? I think there's a 20 to 60% chance of that. You're making those numbers up! Oh, sweet April. All numbers are made up. You know what's very real? People who want to murder people who have dinner with the president. Omen, grab your weapon. Nico and Omen won't be easily dissuaded. Show them that this fan is harmless before they shatter April's reputation or someone's skull. Do your best fly impersonation and buzz in the fan's ear all day. She'll either punch you eventually or otherwise prove that she wouldn't hurt a fly. Suggest that April fight the fan in one-on-one combat. If April wins, the fan clearly poses no threat to her. Well, she did fight in the streamer clash. So there's that. April can defend herself. In more ways than one. She got that scary balloon. She got the scary balloon, April. Also, we want boldness. So, fight! What? In 5 minutes, you, Nico, and Omen have arranged a crowd in a wide circle to watch April and her fan fight.
Honk honk!
And we finally get this costume back again. I just want to reassure you that I do not want to beat any of you up. This is just for safety or something. Honk honk. Actually, April, fans have been asking us when it's their turn to get beaten up. They're willing to pay for the experience. I would pay to be beaten up by my Oshi. Perhaps we should be taking wagers. I thought this was just about proving that this fan isn't posing a danger to me. Life is ever evolving, April. This started as a safety measure, now it's a PR stunt too.
Money, money, money.
Fine, as long as I get a 75% cut of any and all bets made in my name. I'm so sorry about this. Don't be. Could you call me a naughty little girl while you're beating the crap out of me? April throws a wicked punch that knocks the fan to the floor. Close enough.
Oh, genius.
See, now we know she didn't pose a threat to you. We just ensured your safety. By making me fight someone. The ways of bodyguarding are inscrutable, April. Who's next in the pit? I want to see some blood. April puts an end to this PR nightmare, though she does appreciate how much money the betting pool earned her. Take two boldness and less creativity.
Smile for the camera.
Just two idiots trying to protect a clown? We need some fun. We need to get up in this. The Unafraid. Yes. Yes. We are the Unafraid. Are we? Is this Settlers? I think we're playing Settlers. You check out the games going on in the community zone, and you find an area dedicated to retro video games. This does not look like a retro video game. It's super retro, it's almost analog. You start by playing some N64 games. Then you go further back in time to play the original Super Mario, where Mario was a dick. You round out your playing session by playing checkers, and the royal game of your Mesopotamian gamer skills. What? Oh. The royal game of Fine. Too fun! Words are hard. Sipping of coffee. Hold up. You, Nico, and April sign up for a dating sim tournament because you're in the mood for a little competition and you're still your usual horny you. Scott's evil cousin. That's my bad. I shouldn't assume that they're evil. Scott's cousin! Welcome to the official Breakfast Academy tournament. Get ready for a fierce competition full of love, thirst, and cereal.
Fuck yeah!
You guys are in trouble. I'm ready to beat and/or eat everyone's ass. You will never defeat me. I will stop at nothing to prove that I'm the best at having breakfast. Is that what this game is about? It's about having midnight brunch. It's a new thing now. Am I the only one who's played it? I've played a little.
Wanna honk?
Enough to fuck all the romanceable characters and get the serial forker secret ending. Hubba hubba. I know I gave the horny balloon the chain smoker voice. I'm not denying it, nor am I taking it back. Ooh, someone really likes dating cereal mascots, huh? So that's what the game's about. How do you win, though? Isn't this single player? Should we all hold the same controller? Kinky. Hold your horses. All your questions will be answered in due time. First, let's start the tournament. If the tournament's about to start, I think now is due time. There's a new dating sim called Date Everything. Yes, I have heard of it. You do date everything. Alright, you got me. I came up with an idea for a dating sim tournament and got carried away. I thought maybe if I set it up it would make sense on its own, but it doesn't. This tournament is doomed!
Justice will prevail.
The Red Ranger is here. Do not despair, my friend. We'll save the day. There's always hope at the bottom of a cereal bowl. That's the attitude, Nico. Is there also a solution down there? I thought I'd find one thanks to the power of pep talk, but no, sorry. Everyone seems bent on writing checks that they can't cash. It's up to you to come up with a way for a dating sim tournament to work. Is that Ego Raptor? Is Ego Raptor voicing in this game? I don't know. I forgot. Contestants take turns to read the text aloud. Whoever can make every line sound horny wins. Or, everyone who plays a dating sim ends dating the fictional character. But you gotta measure whose feelings are the truest. Make them all write wedding vows. So this'll give us creativity. This'll give us fun. Why? Because it's horny as hell. Eoraptor is in this game and he's Scott as always. That's why I asked. I assumed Scott wasn't in this game, so I was like, is Eoraptor in this game? As a new character. Whoever can make every line sound horny wins, because we want fun. We're fun and bold maxing. That's a great idea. Or at least better than I had. Let's start the tournament right away. The tournament begins and contestants start reading Breakfast Academy in a sexy voice. Come on, try it at home. It was a beautiful Saturday morning, and I woke up thirsty. Thirsty for cereal. I looked at the cereal box and checked out the ingredients. Wheat, syrup, cocoa powder, ooh, crunchy granola. Suddenly, the Choco Duque said, I can't wait for you to eat me. Come on, open my box and find what's inside me. It's my headcanon now that April does not know how to pillow talk. I was feeling playful, so I decided to use the small spoon. Dig deep into me. Come on, scoop me. I was bursting with flavor. I savored every bite. Come on, scrape the bottom of the bowl and eat all my magic cereal dust. That was highly nutritional. I bet you're filled for the rest of the morning. Great, we made things awkward. I think I need a shower, hubba hubba. And so you do! You leave the tournament to buy some milk and cereal, you know, for breakfast. You gain 2 fun and lose your 2 creativity. What are we gonna do with that cereal in the back rooms? What is the implication here? Are we gonna fuck the cereal bowl?
Hashtag slay.
It's midnight brunch. We don't fuck cereal bowls. We rail them. I was about to say ram, and then rail popped into my mind, so it just fused together into one word. I feel like April and Milo would be fighting over fans to the point where the con is a war zone. Don't eat your meals in the bathroom. That sounds like a sad thing to do. I'm so very sorry for your circumstances. You have my condolences. Boldness! Fun! The no fucks giver! That's right. That's right. Let's go to the vendors. You find a cool shirt that makes you that you like in the commercial stand. It costs $3.99 monster dollars. Then you buy a cool zine for $2.99 monster dollars. Then a set of anime badges for $1.99 monster dollars. You then buy a pack of gum for $0.99 monster dollars. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jiggling in your pocket. It's annoying as fuck. Luckily, you find a shady guy who whispers, "Give it to me, and I'll get you to charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you do got stats and your pockets aren't jiggling anymore. Is that 4 coins in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Later, you, April, meet up with Nico and Zoe to check out the booth for Easy Cheesy, a popular mobile gacha game. Easy Cheesy! We're back with this! I can't believe they're giving out free download codes for General Gorgonzola. We're gonna be the envy of the forums.
Justice will
Hold on.
prevail.
General the White Ranger's coming to rescue you from the loot box prison. I still don't get why this game is popular. All you do is click on prize boxes and unlock characters, right? Yeah, this is the event where we introduce April to the horrors of gacha gaming. Can we find a different way this time? Can we change the timeline? No, you don't understand. You click on prize boxes and unlock the coolest characters ever. Here, you could try it out on my phone.
Oh, wow.
Fine, so I guess I just click here and... Oh! Unlock someone! She's cute.
Hello, welcome to the Easy Cheesy booth. Here you can find General Gorgonzola download codes.
Great. It's the Twatch representatives.
Give it to me.
Yay, my life is now complete.
Click, click. I got another one. You look so yummy. You seem like dedicated fans. What if I told you that there were more exclusive characters that you could unlock?
Zoe, in.
I'd say slap my ass and call me mommy because I'm in.
Me too. We're willing to do anything for these gachas, aren't we, Rangers? Leech manager has her all pussy out. What'd that leech mouth do?
Can't talk. Must click. I love consumers with such single-minded devotion. We're running 2 promotions right now. Just complete the necessary tasks and you'll get your prize.
These tasks seem kinda sketch, but you're not one to question anything with such cool gotchas on the line. What do you pick?
Who did we pick last time? Pepperjack, right? So, which she's waifu do we want this time? Commit 5 crimes in the name of the game, or reconnect with your strange childhood best friend and convince them to download the gacha game. Hello, James. Welcome to the stream. We have to save them from gacha hell, or we just sink them deeper in it. I say we sink them deeper in it, because today we're going after Lady Camembert, the Dark Mistress, a 5-star cheese. She's SSR. Also, why is her icon a womb tattoo? Pepperjack's icon is like fire? Fire fist? Why is her Dark Mistress icon a womb tattoo? Or maybe that's just my Freudian slip. You can never escape the gacha. Commit 5 crimes!
How bold! Just come back with video proof of the crimes you committed and you're all set.
Oh.
It's 5 crimes committed between the 4 of us, right? Nice try. 5 crimes apiece. 12 crimes committed as a group. Final offer. You drive a hard bargain, but it's a deal. I don't suppose you want a job on our sales team.
Fuck yeah.
Only if you hire known felons. Come on, gang, it's crime time.
Crime time!
Oh, do we have to do crimes? Rangers are supposed to be good guys. Nico, there's a Lady Camembert on the line. This is worth it.
Good point.
True. What was I thinking? Let's go.
One glorious crime spree set to a 2010s party rock anthem later.
Let's see. We've got loitering, vandalism, murder, Grand Theft Auto, another murder, arson, jaywalking. Ooh, a triple murder. Points for style. And what's this one? I don't get it. 4 counts of voter fraud. Okay, there seems to be more than enough here. Here are your Lady Camembert download codes. You've earned them. Keep playing easy cheesy. Remember, we have blackmail material on you if you ever stop.
What? What? We just letting that slide? You're here? What do you miss? We haven't started the plotline yet. We're still on day 1. You missed nothing. What's up, Jesse?
That was fun, but I still don't get why you committed 2 extra murders, April.
April did the 2 extra murders? Well, who's to judge a gal?
I wanted to be thorough in case any of you fell short. Aw, how thoughtful.
You gain 2 boldness for committing crimes in the name of gotchas, but lose 2 charm.
Magnificent.
Let's see. Let's go to the main stage.
You go to the main stage, watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Step 1, good artist copy, great artist steal. Seems easy enough. There are lots of great comics out there to steal from, like Spider-Man. Step 2, write what you know. You know plenty about Spider-Man. The future of your comic looks bright. Step 3, add a shark. Sharks are cool. Well shit, you don't know all that much about sharks. More research will be needed. Still, maybe there's a Spider Shark comic by Nez in the future. You gain 2 smarts from all you've learned. Hooray! Autograph Day! You, Zoe, Doug, and Nico are in line to meet Emily Slate, star of the hit sci-fi TV show, The Woman DeLorean. Ah, I see. Emily Slate.
Not complaining, but
Zoe, not to sound like I'm complaining, cause I'm not, but we've been in line for a long time. Why do we keep letting people go ahead of us? To be the last in line, of course. Having no one behind us means we could be a bit greedy and spend extra time with Emily Slate.
Don't do that, IRL. That's weird.
Oh, genius!
Genius! Every precious second spent with a celebrity is the greatest second of my life! Right? But we gotta be strategic. It's still a short time to make a good impression on a famous person. We can't fuck this up. I'm gonna show her a fan comic I drew of Emily Slate's character dating my superhero C, who shoots lasers from his nipples. Do you just keep that on you at all times? Yeah, why not? It's a great conversation starter.
Doug, you sweet child.
True, it's gotten a great conversation going between us already. I know, I'll meet Emily Slate dressed as Jade the Ronin. That's kinda off topic. Emily Slate's never been in a show with a Ronin character. I know, but I really like the way my collarbones look in this outfit. Hopefully she will too.
Zoe like
I just realized your collarbones have teeth? Your collarbones have teeth? New fetish unlocked?
Fair. If there's one thing I've learned since I became a mortal is that everyone loves a sturdily set of collarbones.
Be that as it may, you doubt it's the best way to make a good impression on this celebrity. Come up with a plan of your own.
So, hold up, let me just take another sip. How do we make a good impression on legally distinct Pedro Pascal?
Look her in the eye and say menacingly, "I know what you did." Chances are she did something and now she'll believe you about it. Or throw the celeb off by signing an autograph to her.
You want my autograph? I'll just give you one. It's your honor to meet me. This is kind of bold though. I do love me some boldness.
After a few hours, you're finally the last to meet the celebrity that you're seriously banking on having a dark secret. This is a risky play, but you gotta own it. You lean in inches from her face and whisper in your most ominous, menacing tone.
I know what you did. Oh, wait. You know about... Yes, I know everything. And don't test me. Because I've got a reporter on tap and can break the news with a single phone call. Please, no. You can't tell anyone. What do you want? Money? Connections? I want you to sign our prints with the most heartfelt signature ever. And you will keep sending autographs to this address every month from now on.
Minutes later.
Wow, what a beautiful autograph. She even wrote a nice collarbone stud on mine. Do you think she's into me? Maybe, or maybe Nez just made such a great impression that she was willing to go the extra mile. Yeah, Nez, that was epic. You had Emily totally sweating. I wish I was as charismatic as you.
Yes, that was totally our charisma.
Charismatic or psychopathic? Either way, you got what you came for. You gain 2 boldness for getting memorable autographs, but you lose 2 charm.
Have I been anything happened to you? Any odd stories to tell? Just been good. Been very excited for the Final Fantasy MTG collab set coming very soon in June. Gonna be making some FF14 decks. And we'll be playing on stream. Milo's eyes are those of a sociopath. That is so in character with Milo. Okay, let's sit with Omen. They're hanging out with Doug. And then we'll go for a walk. It'll trigger a plot line. Omen's Grimoire.
You and Omen go on a lovely stroll through the park.
What a rejuvenating walk.
They reminisce about their villain days, a favorite conversation of theirs. This time it's focused on an old grimoire that they used.
Is it Grimoire? Grimoire. Chat, which is it? Am I saying it right? Grimoire? Is it French like grimoire? Croissant? Croissant?
And all the magical havoc that they used to wreak with it. Ah, the glory days. Too bad we can't get them back. Or can we?
Huh? I thought we redeemed Omen. Hold up. Wait a
I'm
minute.
the artist with the mostest.
Now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it!
What wacky scenario led to you getting your current job? Volunteering at a charity that provides forks to those in need of a fork. Creating choreography for aqua fitness instructors. Becoming the town's professional compliment giver
By beating the former in one-armed combat.
One-armed combat, former one-in-armed combat. One-armed combat is a lot more interesting. 4 years of undergrad and 5 years of grad school to become a butler to a horse. Boldness.
You need to make 50K in 2 weeks. How are you going to make a quick buck?
The shady business of buying and reselling secondhand mayonnaise. Cheating at cards, but like a lot. Patenting several metaphors and charging poets to use them. Or inventing a revolutionary product you recently thought of. Pants. Cheating at cards. Time to start the plotline!
Death is not the end.
Let's grab some fun along the way.
Walking around the community zone, you see several con-goers playing a match. Wait, is that soccer? Why the hell is there a soccer at a Monster Con? A con-goer sees you fuming and tells you,
Oh, it's not soccer. It's actually LARP fuzzball.
what a relief! You have too fun watching the game, safe knowing that you don't have to watch a real sport. Later, you're at the hotel bar with Doug and Nico. You progress past the happy tipsy stage and are deep into sad boy hours.
Not sad boy hours!
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound ungrateful. My dad loves me, but I've never felt like he's tried to understand my hobbies or why I like the things that I... Everybody shut the fuck up right now!
Can't you see we're having sad boy hours, Omen? Grimoire? Grimoire? I think it's funnier to say Grimoire? Croissant?
Glorious!
I have glorious news! I finally tracked down my old magic grimoire! From my villain days! Grimoire? More like Grim-WAAAGH! For my 40K fans, it's Grimoire! We orking it up here? I found time to check my old evil lairs for my belongings. Most of them have been converted into Airbnbs, but I found my grimoire buried in one of the bathrooms. The owner was irate, but you cannot make an omelet without breaking a few toilets, or however the saying goes.
Dang.
Good for you, Omen. What spell are you gonna cast first? Good question. One of my favorites was an incantation that turns people inside out. Such a slow, hilarious way to die. You're not gonna do that one, are you? Well, now I have to. Trust me, Doug, you'll love it. Corpus Inversionem Mysticum. Why do you look the same, Nico? Were you already inside out or something?
Yes. Yes.
What?
You tried to cast it on me, darling. I think the problem is, the whole being defeated and imprisoned in a suit that blocks your magical powers thing. Oh, right.
She has no more magical powers. She's like Zoe. Her evil power is gone, even with her Grim-WAAAGH.
Hey, cheer up. I'm sure you could still cast some of the spells here without, magic.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, it's like when you're making brownies but forgot to buy the sugar. So you use applesauce instead. Virtually the same dish.
Someone needs to enroll Doug in a cooking class, stat. But right now you gotta cheer up Omen by finding a spell that they can cast with no magic. This spell is for shooting metal projectiles at a deadly speed. You're pretty sure that's just a gun. You don't need a possession spell to control someone else's body, just piggyback ride them. I feel like either of these is just boulder fun. No wonder Doug's brownies cause you to get an allergic reaction. You're allergic to apples! Sad way to go. Killed by apple.
Gun, you wanna go with just a gun? Introduce them to modern day technology?
Nice job, idiots.
That presents the same problem, idiot. Guns are fueled by magic, which I cannot cast.
Guns are fueled by magic in this world? What is this, Arknights?
I'm like 65% sure guns aren't fueled by magic. Wait, really? So any old fool could use them? Pretty much. What a wonderful world, eh? Then I must obtain one. Are guns difficult to get?
I don't know, are they? In Monster Universe?
I'm no expert, but they're deadly weapons, so I imagine it'll be hard.
30 minutes later, Omen walks out of the gun store with a pistol in her pocket.
Well, that was easy. Now to put this deadly baby to use. Should we go to a shooting range or something? Shooting the gun would be more fun if you had a target to aim at.
Doug, you poor sweet child, stop. You're encouraging her. Them.
Doug. Anything can be a target if you use your imagination.
Omen shoots some poor sap crossing the street. He was jaywalking, so you guess he kinda deserved it. Excuse me, miss. Did you shoot that innocent bystander?
Yes, but you see, I had a very good reason for doing so. I wanted to.
Fair enough, but you gotta have a license to carry a firearm. You know what the punishment is for not having one?
No, what is it?
A warning. Consider yourself warned. Carry your license, young lady. And remember, civilians are only allowed to shoot 4 people a day. But between you and me, if you claim it was self-defense, you can squeeze in a few more for free.
Noted.
Holy shit, you live in hell. But at least Omen's happy with her new gun. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 fun.
Hashtag slay.
ACAB includes the baby and the eldritch monster. What's our title? The Hard Puncher! We're back to hard punching, baby! Also, we gave Omen a gun. Is that gonna bite us in the ass? No. It'll probably shoot us in the ass. Not quite yet. Just adjusting my chair. Where do we go next? Why was that so real? Let's not think about it too hard. This is a silly game. No politic! No politic in my dating sim!
You're walking around with your favorite magical girl wig on. It's itchy as hell!
Is Astarion the magical girl? Okay, they do get a transformation scene somewhat, so yes. Kinda technically. Astarion is a magical girl.
You scratch your head under your wig. Oh crap, a random streamer just recorded you doing that awkward finger wiggle. Your weird head scratch goes through the entire internet cycle. You get memed, shitposted, mashed up, and even turned into a viral dance. Alas, fame is fleeting, and you stop being cool when a CEO does a Magica head scratch in an ad. At least you still gain 2 boldness for surviving internet fame unscathed. You, Liam, Doug, and April are leaving a panel when you pass a huge weird beetle holding a free hug sign. We finally meet this guy. It's a weird beetle with 6 arms. Wanna take a sip of coffee? What is your name, my guy? And why do you want free hugs? I'm pretty sure that's no longer acceptable in 2025 con culture. Come to think of it, it was always weird even back then.
Hello, my lovely people. Does anyone want a hug? It's on me. Hehe.
Aww.
Aw, I love hugs. Put her there, pal.
Wait, Doug, you don't know where that hug has been. Haven't you heard of the notorious hug dealers? They lure in lonely, touch-starved victims by giving them the first hug for free. But soon you get addicted to their tender embrace, and then you have no choice but to pay for your subsequent hugs. It's too dangerous to risk. Hug dealers?
Crap.
What? But I just want to let him hug me. Am I addicted now? Am I gonna die? Maybe. Rip you, buddy. I'll take a hug too in solidarity with Doug. I wouldn't mind having my bones crushed by this guy's enormous veiny arms.
Oh. Okay. The big beetle is a lot less cute now with that face. Alrighty. It looks like you could break your back the moment he hugs you. Thanks. Arm Day is my favorite day. I can hug strangers so much harder.
No.
No, April. Don't make the same mistakes I did. You don't want to live a life enslaved to insatiable hug cravings.
We might still be able to save you, Doug, but we have to act fast. Or soon, the only embrace you'll know is the sweet embrace of death. Your friends are not helping, it's up to you. How can you make sure this guy's hugs are clean so everyone will chill out? Give him your bank password and see what he does. If he doesn't steal all your money, you know he's just a chill guy. Or send the hug to a lab for a full analysis to see if it's adulterated with sketchy stuff like fentanyl. I don't know. I feel like giving him our password is kinda bold. And this is kinda smart. You wanna go for science? I feel like if there's any chance of getting boldness, it would be here. Give him our password, see what he does.
Sorry, but no.
Give him the 3 numbers at the back of your card. Give me the 3 numbers at the back of your card. Put them in chat. I'll give you hugs.
Okay, I know we always do whatever Nez suggests for some reason, but I seriously think a hug addiction would be better than this plan. Well, I already unlocked my phone and gave the hugger my PIN number, so we're locked in now.
First of all, the phrase PIN number is redundant. You're essentially saying personal identification number. Second of all, why would you do that?
Because I want to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's get some ice cream and let the nice man get cozy with my checking account.
You all get ice creams and return to the free hugger after.
Hooray.
Good news, gang! I still have $5.22 that I left him with. We're in the clear.
I forgot that Doug is broke from spending all their money on their fandoms. Actually, I've not quite cemented what voice I really want to give Free Hug Guy. Do I want to give them a cute voice, a manly voice, or something in between?
While you were gone, I took the liberty of opening a savings account with your $5. It says here you'll earn 1.2 interest a year.
Whoa.
I'll just stick with that.
1.2? That's a game changer.
No, that's roughly 6 cents. What game is changed by that?
Nah, you're a lifesaver, dude. Can I hug you?
Of course. I can hug all of you. Who's in?
Well, if you insist.
The nice stranger warmly embraces you, Doug and April.
Harder.
Harder. Huh? Oh, what?
Nothing.
You lose 2 smarts but gain 2 charm for choosing trust over common sense caution.
Magnificent.
Somehow we're learning more things about April this run than we expected to. Huh. Alrighty then, putting that in my mental notebook. Thanks for your numbers, Pony. I'll be sure to drain your account very soon. Let's go to the hotel.
We haven't been to the hotel yet. You're chilling in your hotel room when suddenly a man dressed as a rat breaks in. He runs around while yelling, "I am the rat! I am the rat! Look at me, the rat!" And then he leaves as confusingly as he came. You call reception to complain.
Yes, that. It happens sometimes. Apologies. We can compensate you with 2 creativity.
Fuck it, you'll take that. Later, you're having a lovely time playing cards with Omen and Doug in the hotel room.
Hello.
Man, I'm getting hungry. You guys want to order room service?
Room what?
Room service. You order off a menu and the food gets brought to your room.
You can just request food into the ether and have it delivered to your door. I take everything back. This modern era fucks. Get me a bottle of wine, 2 helpings of caviar, and 4 steamed lobsters. Tell them to make the lobsters kill each other in claw-to-claw combat to ensure that I am only served their strongest specimens.
You and Doug place the orders, and 30 minutes later, a bellhop arrives.
I've got the wine, caviar, lobsters for, the undefeatable Omen, and a Caesar salad for Daddy.
Well, I've heard worse.
Oh, thanks. That looks delicious.
Doug, I know your name is not Danny, and you did not order a Caesar salad.
Oh.
It's fine. I'm not gonna make him go all the way back to the kitchen and get me something else.
Hey, you, bellhop!
My man Doug over here said he didn't want a Caesar salad.
Which are you, chat? Are you the type of person to go, they wanted onions on their burger? Or are you the type of person to just not want to make a scene? No, you must stand up for yourself. You cannot go through life being a meek, squishy goody-goody to be walked all over.
But that's what slimes are best at.
Slimes are the weakest of monsters.
If you're not leaving, I am.
Well, I shan't allow it. I am going to bring the bellhop back. When we return, you had better be prepared to demand the correct order or unleash your wrath.
Oh no, I'm so bad at confrontation. Can I just hide in the shower until the bellhop leaves?
No way, but Doug looks like he might pass out, so you'd better give him some advice on confrontation before the bellhop gets back.
Write a script for Doug to follow. Write some lines for the bellhop too, just to make absolutely sure this goes according to plan. I don't think we have enough creativity for that. We gotta have the creativity of someone on AO3. The mainstream. Hello, Kitty. Danny can be a Karen. If it's for extra onions, you can remove it. You've worked in pink collar service. You don't like making a scene for waitstaff because they go through enough shit. Find compromise. Doug can keep being hyper polite, but he must end his statements with "or else" to assert some dominance. Okay. Bold maxing.
Hey, your spooky friend here said that you had something to say to me.
Huh?
Yes, you got my order wrong, and I'd really appreciate it if you took this salad back and got me a Wagyu burger instead.
Or else. Or else. What?
Nothing. I'm just a big fan of salad. So I'd love it if you could get me a burger. Or else. just add or else at the end of every sentence to make it seem menacing. Why do you keep saying or else? No reason. Because if you do not get his order right this time, we will slit your throat. No, we won't. Seriously, it's okay. Mistakes happen. We're only human.
We're not human.
We're actually not, though. Yes, good point. Even still, you wouldn't mind getting me a burger, right? Or else.
Behind Doug, Omen holds up a crudely drawn picture of themselves stabbing the bellhop to death.
I'm still not sure if I'm supposed to feel threatened, but okay, I'll get you your order and some pepper spray just in case. Did you see that? I did it! I really did it!
Oh.
I am proud of you, my friend. Now let us return to our game. Or else.
Or else what? Guess you'll just have to find out! You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 creativity! Why is this plotline just Omen being a bad influence to Doug? I feel like these two should not be
Going
bonding
live in
this
3,
much
2,
over
1.
threatening service staff. Omen, we brought you out of that Iron Maiden because we thought you were a powerless villain this time. You are a powerless villain. You're still evil though. Hey, you picked it!
I did press the buttons we press.
Okay, where do we go? Let's go to the merch hall. You find the portrait artist at the artist alley. Apparently, he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff, small and cute. Hey, maybe it's ginger-haired. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow adds 2 charm to your looks. Sometime later, you, Doug, Nico are checking out the indie game section of the showcase hall.
Whoa, so cool.
And I can play the demo on your website? That's awesome! Thanks so much! I'll say, dear viewer, in a world rife with greed and misery, it warmed this old detective's heart to see these indie games getting off the ground. I know! Just look at all these awesome titles! Blind Drive, Spookware, Disc Room, Once Upon a Jester, Mozzalina.
Seriously, these are all incredible indie games. Go check them out.
Also, the sequel to Narita Boy just came out. I love Narita Boy when it came out. They have a new sequel, Narita Girl. Check that out. What's Nico supposed to be? A hard-boiled detective.
It's just a shame that games like these don't usually get the recognition they deserve. Doug, you've got the answer already. We'll spread the word. We'll hit the pavement, use the grapevine, and get that scuttlebutt around. Okay, let's scuttle that butt.
Now you're talking.
But we gotta spend our resources wisely. Let's pick one game to spread the maximum word about. Like that one.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Are you interested in trying Endless Runner number 79 working title? It's oodles of free-to-play fun. This is perfect. These
I was about to say these gays.
Well, these devs are so desperate for players, they're giving away their game for free.
Nico, no, it's a freemium game.
Excuse me, our company's not desperate. Our demo is number 1 on the mindless clickers section of the App Store. We make our money through copious invasive microtransactions. You know you want 'em. That's so sad. Don't worry, we'll get the word out about you guys, and you'll be able to upgrade the macro transactions soon.
For some reason, it looks like this is a game your friends are most interested in promoting, so that's that. How will you get Endless Runner number 79 more recognition? Telling everyone sounds like a lot of work. Just tell one friend about the game 100 times, it's quantitatively the same thing. Or tell everyone the app is actually spyware. Spies are cool! Everyone loves spies. Yes,
Works for me.
sounds fun.
Ooh, good idea. Spies are ultra cool. We would prefer that you not spread the rumor that Endless Runner 79 is spyware. Especially when that claim is so words are hard. Unsubstantiated.
I think I cracked this case.
Ah, I get it. You're still undercover. Don't worry, we won't tell. This hard-boiled detective is a tough egg to crack. Any uncracked eggs in chat?
15 minutes later.
Liam, did you know this game is actually spyware?
Doesn't anyone actually say hello anymore?
Hello, Liam. It's good to see you. I value our friendship very much, and because of that, I wanted to recommend you this game.
The one with spyware.
Yeah, spies are awesome. The espionage, the hand-to-hand combat, the $1,000,000 suits.
But you do know that having your information stolen by spyware is bad, right?
Sure, but gosh, if anyone was gonna steal my information, I'd rather it be a sexy spy, wouldn't you?
Yes, Doug, that's called honeypotting, but yes. Yes. I'd rather just not have my information stolen to begin with.
Yeah, I need a drink.
The sad truth of it all is, kid, we can't have and get whatever we want. That's why I pickpocketed your phone and downloaded the game for you. My spy training's really paying off.
What the fuck?
What?
Yippee! One satisfied customer down. Let's spread the word about the game to more folks.
You leave Liam to work out where dark websites his credit card number is on now. You've got a game to advertise. You gain 2 bonus and lose 2 charm. And there we go. It is shopping time with our shopkeep
Yifeng.
Yifeng. Welcome to the mystery shop, where fate does the choosing and you do the playing. As long as we don't fuck up our boldness and fun, I think we could get silly with it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we've already chosen all of these at least once now, so I technically should also have Shopkeep Secret Ending unlocked by now. But we'll get to that sometime later. Liam's phone is screwed. You like my weird little village? It's the one that gives us weird culty looking things, right? Oh wait a minute, this is just a Cult of the Lamb reference. My weird little village brings to figurine form some of the most popular neighbors of this cozy yet creepy game. They're said to be cursed. They may profoundly impact yourself or the others you're trying to romance. Oh, they're cursed. Huh. Okay, sure. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Lose all our boldness? Cabolita Cabrona. This item makes you see the romance options in a special outfit? Huh? What does that mean? I think this is the first time I've gotten this one. It's true what they say. Love is like a mystery box shop. You lose all your money and all you get is random crap. Day 3.
Let's make a masterpiece.
You feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out. You're at the lamest office party ever. As a free spirit you are, you choose a non-conventional activity to have a good time no matter what. Doing an unsolicited impression of a goose. Crying in public. Drinking a preposterous amount of ranch dressing. Giving someone the side eye as a form of socially accepted violence. Bringing our fun up to par might be... we have high enough boldness, why not get some more fun? That's not fun. My bad. Oh no! Next Friday, there's not one, but 4 amazing events. Which one will you attend?
The annual Charades Championship, the crowning of the most handsome duck of the spring,
The end of winter purge night.
the long-awaited ska band competition at Little Elijah's bar mitzvah. End of winter purge night. Boldness. What do they mean by special costumes? What?
You reap what you sow, darling.
We got this little... Well... That's my one complaint of the game, is that you can't check the items that you bought. You just have to remember what they do. But we have this little thing that makes the romance options have special costumes? Question mark? Whatever that means.
You're feeling lucky, so you enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard. You get a Royal Flush, which would be great if one of the other players didn't play Zakrant, Commander of the Nether Galaxy. Lucky for you, you had Helmet of Chaos up your sleeve. You equip it to your Royal Flush and beat the shit out of Zakrant. Hooray!
All this nonsense makes gambling at least too fun.
You're wandering around when you see Omen and Liam arguing. A spooky con staple is familiar to you as the merch table.
They're wearing maid outfits.
Ah! Yes! Yes! Things are coming together! This is perfect for this spotlight!
Hold up. Let me drink coffee. I accept the maid outfits. One day to Lion Court, one day without this armor, and that is all I ask.
Nope.
Then you're asking for too much. The Coven put you in that magic suppression armor for a reason. Yeah, stupid reason. You tried to take over the world one time. They fought the Coven. They were a Coven villain on a season of the show. I'm sorry, Omen. You know, I've always championed your ability to be redeemed, but restoring your magic is a step too far. You need to make peace with your new reality. If you need any help with that, let me know. Yeah, you're part of the Redemption Arc program now. We're redeeming villains. You can't have your magic, you have to learn to live like a normal monster and use normal monster things, like legally obtained guns.
Oh, fucking Liam.
As if I'd ask you to hold open a door for me, you insufferable, underfed eggplant. Bad day, Omen. Bad century, more like. Liam refuses to authorize me to remove my accursed armor. It is unfortunate because there are so many activities I would like to perform without it. Yes, we too would like to see you without your armor. Wink, wink.
Fingers crossed she's talking about sex.
You know it, narrator! Alas, we must persevere. There are some other spells in my Grimoire that I would like to cast, magic or not. I used to have the grandest of times summoning otherworldly creatures, sometimes to broker deals, sometimes just to have a chat. Ah, the halcyon days of youth. They have animal headbands too, yes. Omen is a deer. They are a deer kin. Don't ask me why I know that. My inability to activate a summoning circle makes this impossible. But perhaps, with your innovative ideas, we could change that.
Omen's ego is clearly riding on this, and hey! With any luck, this might result in her riding on you someday. How can you summon an entity no magic required?
Summoning powerful entities is an exercise in selfishness. You're always calling them to come to you, but have you considered visiting them? Or order a pizza. It's like summoning the delivery person, and it includes pizza, which most traditional summon spells lack. Yeah. Haven't we ever tried going inside the Pokeball to invite our Pokemon out instead of just calling them out for battle? What if we just visit our Pokemon inside their Pokeball instead? Pizza? You wanna go for pizza? Chat seems to want pizza. We order pizza. It's a sort of a summoning spell. Far distance delivery is a sort of summoning spell, sure.
What a perfect plan! You place a pizza order while Omen dials up her resident shenanigans assistant.
Her resident shenanigans assistants are these two, and we also get to see them as
Cute maids.
Wait. Doug, what is Doug? Is Doug a dog? And is Nico a bear? We heard there'd be pizza and we came immediately.
Greetings, minions.
This is so perfect. I'm so glad we got the item. Good, but while we wait for the pizza, we are going to pick a fight. Let's check out that biker bar. What? Why? Doug, my sweet summer child. A summon's main use is to provide aid in battle. This is the only way to test Nez's suggestion.
Rejoice, my rowdy barbarians!
And they change costumes. Fuck yeah, let's fight and die for this pizza, Omen. Never have I ever had better minions or friends.
You soon enter the biker bar. Omen buys a beer exclusively for the purpose of throwing it at a stranger.
Count your days, fuckers.
This was my drink, you unwashed frog fucker.
You wanna fight?
Isn't that one of the... I'm pretty sure I remember that guy as one of the artists at the alley that was having a feud with the other artists. I think I remember that. Ah, what a sweet coincidence. That's exactly what I want. Eat axe, ye foul beast.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hit you too, as soon as I get back from hiding in the bathroom.
Pizza for Omen? I sort of expected Sadie to be the one to bring the pizza, but okay.
She's not the pizza girl for this game.
Yes, I command you to throw pepperonis at my enemy's lowly hireling. The things I do to get a tip.
Your opponents are forced to deal with pepperoni face. Omen follows up by punching them because it's hard to dodge a punch with scalding pepperonis in your eyes.
My eyes!
Later, after the fight, you all enjoy your victory pizza. Best spell side effect ever. You gain 2 fun and -2 charm.
Death is not the end.
I feel like, even though we took away all of her evil powers, they're acclimating alright with mortal kind. So I feel like we're doing a swell job in our plotline. But our goal now is apparently to de-armor Omen for non-sexual reason. Who am I kidding? It's for sexual reasons.
You're the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend he apparently has met twice in his life. You're too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple hours. It's when he's insisting to add you to the New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gather the bravery needed to explain you are not who he believes you to be. Better late than never, I guess. Here, have 2 boldness, he still adds you to the group chat.
Is this plotline making you hungry for pizza, chat? Is it making you hungry for midnight brunch? Which is definitely a thing. That's the running bit for this session.
You're hanging out with Omen and Doug when their walkie-talkies beep. They're being summoned by the con volunteer middle manager.
Yellow.
The middle manager? It's a yokai. It's one of those lantern yokai.
What's the situation, boss? We came as soon as we could.
Actually, I could have come faster, but consider yourself lucky I even came at all. Giggity.
We have an emergency! Someone let a tiger onto the merch floor!
This
Really?
is the most
This?
glorious day of my life.
Alrighty then, the VA got it going. I didn't even need to say that.
I need you to get out there before it hurts somebody.
Before it hurts somebody. How dull. Not to argue, ma'am, but don't you think you should call animal control or something? We're not experienced at dealing with wild animals.
Oh, it's a ma'am. Well, still same voice.
There's no time to find real professionals. Their lives on the line. Yours, for example. Good luck. Try not to die.
Howdy, partners.
Relax, y'all. I heard the situation. I'll capture the tiger. I've got a natural way with wild animals of the Wild West.
Nico. I'm not gonna tell them.
Nico, I love you, but I have several problems with that idea. 1, you're not actually a cowboy. 2, tigers are native to the Wild West. I don't think you could capture a tiger even if you were a cowboy. But I can do it. I really can. I've been practicing with my lasso. How do you think I got the tiger in here?
You brought the tiger in here?
What?
Nico, did you let the tiger into the con just so you could show off with your lasso? Heh, this town ain't big enough for the two of us to be asking questions, buckaroo. We've got a tiger to wrangle.
Well, however it happened, there's a tiger in the con, and you need to deal with it before it kills you or any of your hot friends. Any ideas? Okay. So, how do we solve the tiger situation? The tigeration. Words are hard. Half of it's like Hawaiian, the other's pep. You talking about pieces in chat without me. Was Nico getting into one of those kinds of parties? You're going to hurt him? The tiger? The tiger did no wrong. It's a wild animal. It's doing wild animal things. Like ripping the faces off of people. It's our fault for being in the tiger's territory. Inside this nerd convention. It's a tiger's territory now. Use the intercom to play annoying high-pitched anime girl giggles. They have a sound wave frequency that drives most animals away. Craft and wear a convincing fursuit to seduce the tiger and lure it out of the con. Is there even a choice? I feel like we get a silly costume with this one. Okay, fine. Just because there's a chance of a silly costume unlock, we're gonna craft the convincing fursuit. You throw together a tiger fursuit with voluptuous tits. Who decided to add the tits? That was definitely not me, though. So, which one of you assholes decided to add the tits to the fursuit?
It looks good, but it's missing something. Like a backstory to help Nez get into character.
I am not getting into character of my big titty tiger fursuit.
What if they used to be a tiger toy that came to life thanks to the incredible imagination of a young boy?
A young boy would imagine a tiger with large titties.
But too new to the world, the tiger ate the boy. Now it roams the land, learning to finally learn what it means to be a tiger. Yearning to learn what it means to be loved.
Ooh, I fucking love this.
Sounds dark and homicidal. I love it. Get out there, Nez, and remember, don't wear the costume. Wear the character.
Next thing you know, you're thrust into the merch hall in a fursuit staring down a pissed off tiger. Stage fright turns your blood to ice and shuts down your brain. For the love of God, you can't remember what sound tigers are supposed to even make. Fuck, this is a school musical all over again, but no. Today will be the day you beat your paralyzing stage fright. Unfortunately, you get mixed up and start doing the tap dancing routine you never got to do back then. Whoops. The tiger studies you. Maybe it's working. Maybe it was mesmerized by your tap dancing skills.
Should we do something? It looks like the tiger is mauling Nez.
No! Ah!
No, dog, it worked. Can't you see it's mauling them with tender devotion? violence is a tiger's love language.
Gotcha!
Gosh, I know so little about these things. But I guess it makes sense. Red is the color of passion after all, and with all that blood, everything's covered in Nez's red sticky love. Fascinating. Perhaps I am a romantic after all.
The good news, after half an hour, the tiger got tired and your friends could capture it. And apparently the whole thing made everyone think you're a romantic at heart. Bad news is you got mauled by a fucking tiger. You gain 2 creativity for your cool fursuit, but lose 2 smarts for the rest of your plan.
Smile for the camera.
Why? Why must we suffer for our boldness? We're too daring. We're flying too close to the sun.
I think I'm already dead. There's no saving me. Where do we go? Let's go to the merch hall. Maybe we could run into Yang Yang.
You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spinning skills gives you 2 charm. Excellent spinning skills. One of the booths set up a claw game to attract attendees, but the claw machine was way more profitable than whatever game they were selling, so now it's just that. Doug, Liam, and Nico are here and they seem totally hooked on this machine. Lol.
Dang.
Wow, Doug, you're amazing at this. I didn't even know claw machines had high scoreboards. It's no big deal. I got a claw machine at home. I use it instead of a fridge.
Wow, that's very innovative. How do you keep up the weight? You must be great at claw games.
On second thought, it might have been better to buy the fridge.
Mesmerizing. Now get the dolphin with the chef hat. Not because I long to invite him to my Michelin-starred animal tea party, just because it looks challenging for you.
Liam, you're not fooling anyone in that outfit.
Doug expertly grabs the dolphin plushie, but when he lifts the claw, you see a funny little man with a disapproving frown on his triangular face.
Hey, what are you doing? This is my house. Stop taking my furniture.
Whoa!
Whoa, who are you? I'm Splunk Douglas, the crane gnome. How dare you wake me from my 100-year slumber?
I don't understand. Why are you only mad at us? Don't people take things from your house all the time?
Oh no, nobody ever gets anything out of claw machines except for me. You poor little triangle baby, all alone trapped inside this claw machine. We need to find you a home.
This is his home, Nico. Weren't you listening?
Never.
Well, if we really want Splunk Douglas out of this claw machine, I'm sure Nez has some ideas. Bad ideas, but ideas.
How do we get Doug out? What animal is Liam's outfit themed around? A cow. Bitch, he's a cow. Bitch, he's a cow. Something, something. Bitch, he's a cow. Dress him up like a newborn and swap him with a baby at a local hospital. Or, set the claw machine on fire, then Splunk can buy a real house with insurance money. On fire. There's only one choice.
Ah, yes, your fondness for arson is well documented. But how will you light said fire?
Oh, there's actually some gasoline and a lighter inside the machine. I'll just fish them out real quick. Hey, give those back. Those are for my tiny car and my tiny cigars. Don't worry, little guy. Soon all of that stuff will be on fire anyway. Oh, what? That only makes me more worried.
So authentic.
Look at me, burning all this capitalist merchandise. Those anarchists who laughed at me in the 1800s will finally take me seriously. Everybody except Splunk happily sets fire to the claw machine. Doug fishes Splunk out of the machine and Nico pats the crying little man on the back.
It's okay. Look, now you can make an insurance claim and get a bunch of money for a new, better home. Oh, what's insurance?
While everyone considers the implications of this, a tiny fire brigade arrives to put out the blaze.
Wait, it looks like Splunk recognizes one of the firefighters. The one with the donut for the head. Dorpa, you came back.
I mean, yeah, I'm a firefighter, and this is a fire. But I must admit, this fire reminds me of the ardor of our former love. Wanna stay at my place tonight?
The claw machine gnome and the donut have a thing?
Victory!
Yes, we're heroes. No one can say we aren't.
The two tiny people head off to Bone under the concession stand. You gain 2 boldness for the fire, but lose 2 smarts, also for the fire.
Magnificent.
There's an entire species like the Sploink guy. There's an event in Road Trip where Vicky is a hitchhiker with those guys living in the car hood.
It's okay, Liam, we're laughing at you for other reasons. 37 boldness.
37 boldness. That's all we need to know about our stats.
You decide to watch a panel discussing fighting game archetypes. Your main goal is to determine which archetype are you. Are you a grappler or are you a zoner? By the end of the panel, you realize that you are the very rare lover. A highly ineffective archetype for fighting games makes sense because you're better fit for a dating sim. You gain 2 smarts for achieving such self-awareness. The con's main stage is hosting a screening of 70s cult classic Rocky Horror Picture Show. And you, Nico, April, and Liam are on the first row.
April in a maid outfit. So, what's the movie about? Oh, you're gonna love it, Nico. It's about...
How ironic.
She even got the cute coffee art and the croissant. That is a croissant?
It's not just a movie, it's an interactive dance-along audiovisual feast, where spectators sing, dance, and throw thematically appropriate garbage at the screen.
Chicken jockey. Ooh, I like at least 2 of those things. So whoever throws the most garbage wins. No, you don't understand. It's...
Allow me to explain, April. This movie breaks the conventional barrier dividing film and audience. The spectator's interaction enhances the experience. It's like having an active conversation with the film.
5s, a 10 is speaking.
Yeah, I wish someone learned how to do that with actual people.
I mean, yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Wait, so I get to be part of the movie? My first acting credit? Alright, everyone. Flash your sequin costumes and hold on to your glitter because it's time for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Woo! Let's go! Already loving it.
As the first few images of the movie appear, you start hearing a sizzle. Before Liam can give you a rundown of the director's career, the screen bursts into flames.
Final destination?
Is this part of the show? Am I supposed to set myself on fire?
No, old film material is highly flammable.
It's on a projector! Why is the screen on fire? Well, let's just get a different movie. I'm sure the other movie won't get mad.
You have a point. This is not about a specific film, it's about community. We uphold your tradition by breaking it.
What's that supposed to mean?
I guess all that active conversation stuff works for any film, as long as you're the one talking. Nez, why don't you pick the film?
This 5-hour experimental Hungarian film about the futility of life, it was practically made for zany audience interactions. Porn. You absolute horn dog. After a quick trip to the food stands, you've got everything you need for an unforgettable interactive movie experience with porn. Places, everyone, take out your hot dogs.
Should I bite it or just move it around like they do on screen?
Ooh.
Now lick that ice cream like there's no tomorrow. Which tongue should I use?
Right. Nico has 2 tongues. One on top and one right here. Their tongue has a thigh strap. It's one of those marriage strap. What are they called? I just call them thigh straps. They're incredibly hot. Why does the tongue have a thing? It's a garter. Yes. That's it. Now ride like a cowgirl.
Yeehaw!
Like this?
Yes, do it! Oh yeah, the screen replies. Alright, here comes the climax. Bring out the mayo bottles. The spectators engage in large-scale mayo fight that leaves them exhausted and drenched in white goo. You know, typical mayo fight stuff. As the curtain falls, the audience is too tired to applaud, so they just let out a long sigh. Some of them light cigarettes.
Not bad.
I have to admit that was very fulfilling. A fulfilling film-going experience.
Yeah, Nez, we should watch more porn together. I'm in!
You exit the main stage. 2 or 3 kids leave after you, visibly traumatized. Oh well, at least they got their full meal with their tickets. You gain 2 fun, but lose 2 smarts. Time to get some fresh air. Let's talk to Omen. What do we want to talk to Omen about? Being a volunteer at SpookyCon? What does she miss from her previous life? The Redemption Arc program. Let's ask what they miss. Because this plotline's all about not having the magics that they had. Now you know why Liam has a cow theme? Easy question. My magic. They took my power, my might. Your arm too. Yes, true. But losing a hand is losing a hand. While losing all your magic power, that's like losing 100 different hands. I'm gonna sneeze. I will mute. I didn't sneeze, my body lied to me. Still not cool that they took my good hand. Note to myself, next time harness my magic power in my bad hand.
What?
What next time would that be? I don't know. Next time. The important thing is that I can still punch someone into a pulp with one fist. I don't have such alternatives for my magical energy though. It confuses me to see someone so mighty like Zoe, who has forfeited most of her power willingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She did that, didn't she? Zoe used to be one of the most powerful entities reality has ever seen, a deity of destruction and despair. I used to dream of attaining the might of an old one, or perhaps to murder one with my bare hands.
Just... why?
And what does she do with that? She writes tales of an academy infested with Liams who spend their time kissing each other.
She became ultra famous because of that.
Note to myself, investigate if this veiled stratagem by Zoe to bring despair to reality without people noticing.
Nice.
Give it a chance. It really hooks you in once you get to chapter 5. Add to note, research if Nez is too far gone, brainwashed by Zoe's plan for mass despair. Nah, but I think there's something to learn from Zoe here. Life has many things to offer beyond raw power. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise, darling. Maybe now you get to explore those things.
Fascinating.
What are these things really worthwhile? If Zoe forfeited godlike powers in exchange for them, they must be of great value. I finally let my sneeze out. I'd say they're priceless, Omen.
Omen asks you to produce a list of at least 10 of these things they could explore. You comply and offer them to help them with it. What is Milo's color, by the way? Gold. Milo is gold. Aravi's periwinkle.
This'll
Damien
be great
is...
for my optics.
I haven't tried Damien yet. All of a sudden, it's time for your last brainstorming session of your comic. Where did the time go? Which of these situations would embarrass you the most? Kissing a horse by mistake. It's never by mistake. 12 consecutive defeats at trivia night. Drunkenly fighting someone at a bar because they pointed out that you couldn't buy Spain even if you wanted to. Your grandma trying to get closer to you by getting into skateboarding. Damien is just spicy red. They were like, we can't give Damien a different color aside from red, but we already have red. Spicy red it is. Let's see. Fighting. Is there a title change for 40 stats? No, okay, it stops at 35, I think. You received a letter that could change everything. What is it? A love letter from the King of France. A letter of acceptance for the National Russian Roulette team. A once-in-a-lifetime 2-for-1 churro promotion at the House of Churros. An invitation to join a Regency-themed boy band. Russian roulette. Roulette? Roulette?
Right
I think I
after
should just
touch up my makeup.
bait engagement by purposely mispronouncing things and having people in the comments go, no, actually, this is how you pronounce that word. It's Russian roulette now. No, it's not roulette, it's roulette. Just like Grimoire is Grim-WAAAGH. Let's go have some fun. You have some time to spare, so you decide to enter a Splash Kaboom speedrun competition. As you sit down and get ready to crush your rivals, you hear an announcement. The competition is over. You shouldn't have wasted all that time sitting down. Sign up for a slow run competition next time. Oh well, at least you had 2 fun sitting. Time to finish off the plot line. Afterwards, you're thinking dreamily of Omen and how sexy she is when she's trying to remove her armor and restore her magical powers. You're daydreaming about her, arguing with Liam about it, until you realize that she's actually right in front of you, arguing with Liam about it. Dreams do come true. What about half a day, and I shan't even remove the full suit, just the cape? Omen, we've been over this. The answer is no. Come on, I'm doing a compromise with you instead of simply bashing your skull in. Is that not indicative of the vast growth I've made as a person? I hear you, but I said no. Even if I changed my mind, I doubt the Coven would ever agree to it. Wait. I thought another sneeze was coming. It did not. I have ways of making them agree. Like baking them a batch of delicious cookies with practically no poison in them. That is what nice people do to persuade others, right? Well, it's a start.
Goodbye.
Look, I've got a panel to go to now. We can talk more about this later. Oh wait, you're not dismissing me out, right? Does that mean I have a chance? We'll see. Don't get your hopes up. Too late! Ah, Nez, good news. Liam is close to caving in and giving me my powers back. I need to sharpen my rusty magic skills. One I'd definitely like to practice is necromancy ritual I used to cast to raise an army of skeletons. Such wonderful times I had. There I was, conquering kingdoms, terrifying widows and children. I was a bona fide bone lord. Yeah, you know who else is a bone lord? No one ever gave me that nickname, no. So, how about it? Can you work your magical non-magic skills and get me the skeleton warriors I deserve? Oof, that's a tall order, but Omen's happiness is on the line. Time to raise those bones. This is your true calling as a shenanigans doer. Convince Omen she has raised an army of reanimated skeletons by pulling off the biggest weekend at Bernie's ever. Or just raise a regular army. Almost everyone is a flesh-covered skeleton anyways. The only thing standing between Omen and a skeleton army will be skinning a lot of people.
Alright. So, just to check my notes. First choice is fun. Second choice is boldness. Because we've bold max, we're going to be skinning a lot of people. For our skeleton army.
You call up Doug and Nico, who are always down for whatever bullshit you've gotten into, and get to work raising your army.
Dang.
Wow, I never would have guessed we could convince so many people to join us in such little time. Never underestimate the power of online radicalization. It's almost a bit scary.
No, Doug, what kind of podcast do you watch?
So, how is everyone's skinning game? However, whoever is the least experienced can use my machete. I think I can manage with this potato peeler.
Great, now I have the hiccups.
Maybe I can just raise the team's morale, like from a distance?
Splendid.
Suit yourself. More skinning for me.
3 hours later.
Okay, I've got my second one done. How are you all doing?
We're never gonna get done if we're working one guy per 3 hours.
Still on my first darling. I'm not very good at this. Same. It's sorta hard with all the screaming and all that.
It's not that bad.
You got this, team. It's not so bad. Just picture them as big, delicious potatoes.
They're screaming, Doug. The people are screaming as we skin them alive.
Look, I'm super into cheering Omen up, but hear me out. What if we made an army of skeletons with a skin exoskeleton? Isn't skin basically just armor for skeletons anyway? Let's just drop the whole army plan. It's proven impossible to recreate my Grim-WAAAGH spells perfectly anyway. You sure? Yes, it's okay. A century has passed. It's only natural that times and I have changed.
She has changed. They're putting the whole skeleton army plan away. I think we finally made progress.
Makes sense. We already lost half our recruits once they saw the whole skinning thing anyway.
Nico grabs a freshly skinned skeleton and moves it like a ventriloquist puppet.
I bet a hot dog would cheer you up, Omen. Come to dinner with us. Don't be a bonehead. Sure, let's go.
You enjoy delicious dinner with your friends. All that boldness skinning sure worked up an appetite.
I feel like we got some
Like
progress.
So, darling.
With Omen, who's accepted their newfound mortality as a depowered villain. They no longer need a skeleton army. They just need the companionship of two of their best friends. This would be so much more wholesome if we didn't have to skin a person alive for 3 hours. Okay, let's go to the community's. Oh, wait, the lobby.
You're roaming the con lobby when you notice a streamer right in front of you. You turn around to avoid the camera, but there's another streamer right behind you too. You're caught in a streamer crossfire. I'm trying to predict if I'm gonna sneeze. I feel the sneeze coming and it's not coming. You're technically in two places at once. You feel imbued by the power of omnipresence, or at least, you know, by presence. Then one of the streamers leaves, so you're just a rando in the background. Still, you've experienced twice the power of any mortal, which gives you 2 boldness.
Nico is gonna be banned to pun jail. Aging out phenomena is truly a wonderful thing.
You're leaving your last activity when Omen steps directly into your path.
Ooh. Nez! Hi.
Hi. Oh, she's awkward.
Is everything okay?
Do not interrupt me!
Okay. As of late, I find myself a bit into you. and sex. Oh? Ayo? Ayo? Perhaps even both at the same time. Do not let it go to your head. It is a rare day when a glorious overlord such as myself stoops to lay with a pathetic worm like you.
Keep talking to me like that?
Anyway, I am here to make you mine, but I am unsure of the current courtship rituals and therefore do not know how to proceed. I thought it best to simply ask you directly, what is the typical courting procedure these days?
Well, if you have to ask me, push his glasses up. Fiction has forever changed courtship. Now you need 5 seasons of will they, won't they, a love triangle, and at least only one bed situation. Or, the rigors of courtship have been simplified into 4 bases: kissing, hand stuff, hole stuff, and trauma dumping. Somehow I feel like the 4th base is a bit different than I remember. Trauma dumping it is.
Really? How efficient?
Without warning, Omen yanks you in for a kiss. Your lips slide over her beautiful steel-cold mouth. They're cold! That's hot. Then she's gone. But before you could process what just happened, she punches you in the face.
There! Kissing and hand stuff in less than a minute. I am crushing you at this!
Oh, it's something. Next thing you know, you're sitting at the edge of a bottomless hole with Omen, tossing in some stuff you no longer need. The hole! From Monster Road Trip!
Farewell left glove, left arm brace, left shoe.
Omen, I'm pretty sure you still have your left leg.
Wait, shit! Oh well. What are you throwing in, Nez?
Your dreams of Omen doing despicable things to your hole tonight, for one.
Just old clothes and some potential blackmail material I want buried. Very smart. That means we're on to step 4, right? Trauma dumping. Here's mine.
Oh.
I'm still not over Scabby Tavern shutting down. It was a dank, moldy hole of blood, sin, and cheap rum. But gods, I miss it. Huh. I'm surprised he didn't bring up being trapped in an Iron Maiden for centuries. I mean, sure, imprisonment was boring, but Scabby's was legendary. Fair. I also notice you haven't mentioned losing your hand. I want you to know that I'm here for you if you ever want to talk about it. Who cares about my hand? Damned if I wouldn't lose the other one if that meant they'd reopen that tavern. Anyway, it is your turn for trauma. Go.
Well, intimacy requires vulnerability, so you bear the deepest trauma you have. The story that you won't even bring out for truth or dare.
Indeed.
Yes, that is quite sad. But if you could have gone to Scabby's Tavern, you would know that its closure was sadder. It's not a competition. I think I won at trauma. I suspect I won at hand stuff and kissing too. I did not think to throw out blackmail material though, so you were the superior hole stuffer.
They called me that in college. No, they didn't.
Maybe we could have our rematch sometime.
It's a deal. You and Omen watch the sun sink into the horizon, gaining 2 fun and losing 2 creativity.
Magnificent.
Superior hole stuffer.
Let's go to the hotel. Last few events before we wrap this plotline out.
You're in front of the hotel, wasting time. A taxi stops right in front of you because why else would you be standing there doing nothing? You're too embarrassed to tell the driver, so you get in and he takes you for a ride. Wow, this city is great. Skyscrapers, several neoplastism museums, suspicious holes in the ground. No wonder they set up the con here. This truly is one of the top cities worldwide. Too bad those aren't locations in the game, so there is no art for them, but you can imagine them in your head and gain 2 creativity in the process.
But they are locations in Monster Road Trip.
Later, you invite Omen to wind down and watch a movie at the hotel. Finally, you two could spend some much-needed one-on-one time together.
This is peak cinema and exceptionally relatable. What did you say it was called? Despicable Me. Banana!
Fascinating.
You see Omen reach into the popcorn bowl. Now's your chance to not so accidentally brush her fingers and create some romantic tension.
Ah, spider!
Omen grabs you and tries to crush your fingers hot. Once your bones squeak, she realizes she's holding your hand.
Stop staring at me with that dumb face!
She socks you in the jaw. Hot, but also, ow!
My apologies, I have cuteness aggression. Aw, are you saying I'm cute?
No.
Yes? I don't know, shut the fuck up!
She punches you again. One more round of flirting and you're gonna end up eating your teeth. Still, it's clear that Omen at least kind of likes you. Surely there's something you could do to help her relax and open up to you. How do we keep the mood up? How do we not kill the moon? Omen can't remove her Iron Maiden, but it sure looks uncomfortable. Offer to get inside and give her a much needed back rub. Or she's imprisoned in an enclosed space for more than a century. Maybe she's into that now. Get buried with her for the night. Okay, chat. You could have this one. Poll time. Back rub or dirt burial. Back rub or get in the dirt. Poll time. Chat, you could have this. How do we get dirty with it? 8 votes, back rub winning. Doesn't seem like get in the dirt is gonna make a comeback. Oh. We're still at a 64-36 difference. Going once. Going twice. Sold! We're going for the back rub.
Hey, Omen, do you want a back massage?
Huh.
I have not had a massage since I donned this accursed suit. So sure, why not?
Sure, why not? The 3 most romantic words in the English language. You shimmy your way between Omen's back and her cape. You're immediately hit with the agonizing pain of dozens of spikes piercing your flesh. But you're also hit with the warm, sensuous curves of Omen's butt. So it pretty much cancels out.
This is nicer than I thought.
That feels nice.
That's good to know because this does not feel nice for you at all. It's like you're being stabbed by 1,000 tiny gnomes with knives.
Oh yes, I haven't loosened that much muscle in over 100 years. You have the magic touch, Nez.
She relaxes into you, practically melting in your lap. You feel lighthearted from the bliss and the loss of blood. And you black out. In hindsight, you were probably getting lightheaded from the blood loss. When you wake up, you're in a hospital bed. Omen is sitting next to you, watching Despicable Me 4 on your phone.
How'd you unlock my phone? Wait a minute. Ah, good you are awake. I noticed that you fainted while you were giving me that spectacular back rub. At first I was upset that you stopped massaging me, but then I realized you were dying and brought you to the hospital. You are welcome for that. As repayment for saving your life, perhaps you could give me another back rub.
It's a deal. You gain 2 charm for giving a great massage, but also lose 2 bones.
Time to get some new fans.
Worth it.
Oh, we did get it. We're the hard puncher now. I didn't know we could get a title this far up into stats. We're the hard puncher. Okay, last event before the finale. Let's go to the merch hall.
At the stands, you find a fanzine vendor. You ask her what zines are about. They're about you, she replies. You open one of her fanzines. It's full of badly cropped pictures of you. You feel like you should be disturbed, but you also feel flattered. You buy a copy. Dang, some of these pics you haven't even seen before. You're bowled over by your own two charm. You, Zoe, and Omen are debating the merits of the thigh sheath versus the boob sheath in RPG waifu clothing when you hear Doug loudly gasp.
Holy moly!
That's a misprint of 1989 Han Solo action figure.
I'ma sneeze? Once again, my body betrays me and I did not sneeze.
When they accidentally put a third ear on his neck. It's hideous.
Also, Zoe in a maid outfit. We've already seen this before. She's ultra cute.
It sure is. Hideous and rare. I gotta have it. Wait, can I have the 3-ear Han, please? I've been looking for it for years.
Are you for real?
Sorry, dude, but you don't have your tentacles on the merchandise. Finders keepers.
But finding this action figure is my dream. My parents died trying to get me one.
Your parents died?
Yes, the misprints have always been highly rare, so when they first came out, my parents drove to the factory that produced them to try and find one for me. But they tripped and fell into a vat of molten plastic. It's painful to talk about. I just think that owning one of these original action figures would help me move on.
Why do I feel like you're lying?
Whoa, I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
It's also very hard to believe.
No, I'm serious. There was a whole lawsuit about it. Look at the back of the box.
Warning, may contain traces of melted monster parts. Do not consume. Who cares? My friend laid claim to the merchandise first, so heed my words when I say, fuck off.
Just let him take it. I'd feel bad and a little grossed out if I bought it at this point.
No, we had it first. Does the concept of dibs mean nothing anymore?
Dead parents or no dead parents, you want the damn 3-ear Han Solo. Do something to invalidate this guy's sob story and get Doug the action figure. Offer to murder Doug's parents to level the playing field. That seems too far. Bring this guy's parents back by defying the law of equivalent exchange and performing person transmutation, the most forbidden type of alchemy.
You sure about that?
The person transmutation has a pretty high price to pay.
Yeah, I think getting the action figure would be enough to make me move on by itself.
Come on now! You miss your parents so much that you invoke their tragic deaths to buy action figures. Let us do you one less worse, as I believe the saying goes, and reunite you with them.
You and Omen draw the transmutation circle and summon the Gate of Truth. Black hands and disembodied eyes come clawing out of its doors. Oh no, it's the truth.
Great. Now those hands are gonna take something in exchange for the resurrection. Probably someone's arm. Not it! Don't look at me, I'm already down one arm.
Oh, jeez.
Gosh, I don't know. I'd really rather not lose my whole arm. Maybe just a toe.
Fuck it, this is all for the orphan's benefit, so he should pay the price. Get him hands!
The hands rip an arm and a leg off the screaming stranger. Damn, he's got expensive parents. The gate vanishes, leaving behind 2 horrible creatures. They convulse, vomit blood, and scream the screams of creatures with no vocal cords.
What is this? What have you done?
Look, parents and son finally reunited.
I think we defied God.
For a good cause. Zoe, please authorize this form for the Redemption Arc program stating that I did something nice today.
You may have ruined that dude's life, but now Doug can keep his action figure. The law of equivalent exchange looks satisfied to you. You gain 2 charm, but lose 2 boldness.
And now time
For the con after party.
I finally sneezed. Omen. Yes.
let's check our period drama comic. Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor.
Ain't no way, it's the beetle!
Caught in Your Silk. Caught in Your Silk revolves around Bruce, a humble young man who finds himself trapped in the entanglements of high society. This all starts when he is hired by a rich family as their new compliment giver. The family is known throughout the region, as they have a reputation for the peculiar origin of their riches, cheating at cards, but like a lot. All sorts of problems will blossom due to Bruce's humble upbringing as he struggles to learn the ways of the wealthy. His first challenge will be learning the complex etiquette for doing an impression of a goose, a popular activity among the rich. Luckily, he will be tutored by the family's heir, Sasha, and lo and behold, educating Bruce will be the seed that blossoms into a forbidden romance. If that wasn't enough, Sasha is already betrothed to the beautiful Marla, even though they seem to have incompatible natures. Still, Sasha is expected to announce his upcoming wedding to Marla during the biggest social event of the year, the end of Winter Night Purge. Bruce will need to work hard to earn an invitation to the prestigious event, but little does he know, love is never such a simple thing.
How's your spring been, gentlemen? Any news or scandals to share? My ears yearn for some delicious gossip.
Well, if you consider gossip the lustful way in which our friend Sasha here lost at the sight of the new compliment giver, I would bet that anything that he dreams of losing his breath in that man's strong embrace.
Yifeng, I see you found yourself filled with leisure. If you had to turn to my life for your latest entertainment.
But it is true what he said. What would become of your family if this was known? Surely they're still healing from the wounds of your father's foolish attempt to buy Spain. Yes, scandal seems to be woven deep into your lineage, isn't it? Allow me to use this in the novel I'm writing, my friend. I will use different names, of course.
You wouldn't. And yet, I must admit my life has been brimming with drama as of late.
Then I must apologize, for this might make you pour your drink on your lap. I was given a letter last week. It's for you. You might want to read it.
This cannot be. I've been accepted into the National Russian Roulette team. Russian Relay team. Olympics. Here I come.
Another thread to complicate this cobweb even more. Can love ever be a simple thing?
To be continued.
And now, you go looking for Omen to invite them to the party, but they actually end up finding you first.
Nez, you will never believe it. Liam actually convinced the Coven to let me take off my cape for a few hours. Who would have even thought that this tedious fucker would actually be good for something? This should allow me to channel at least some of my power. That's incredible, Omen. What spells do you want to cast first? Actually, I have not decided. I've decided not to cast any magic. What? But I thought that was the whole reason you wanted to take your cape off.
Oh.
It was at first, but now I've realized that there are other things I'd rather do without my clothes.
Ayo!
I'm talking about having sex. With you. Yeah, no, I got that. I'm in. Of course you are!
A century of imprisonment makes a girl.
Considering that they've been out of practice for over 100 years, Omen's surprisingly great in bed.
Hot diggity mama awooga? My eyes popping out, my tongue rolls onto the floor? Humana? Those are 18th century idioms, for sure.
You can't believe they gave up their chance to magically turn people inside out just to fuck you.
Hold up.
Or maybe they're just hornier than they are evil. Either way, it's a win. Thank you for the log.
I've been chained!
Not the first time. Giggity. Or maybe they're just hornier than they are evil. Either way, it's a win. Yay!
Awooga metal mommy! Completely undressed, out of their cape. We're having some CBT, closed beta tests. Am I dead?
Hasn't been the first time. Before we knew it, the con ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place. Entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth. To this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we were, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again young. I had a burp coming out, and unafraid. And it reminded us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe.
And there we go. We got Omen's first
Sexy secret ending where we got to see a completely
unarmored Omen use their magics to tie us up and probably peg us. Not a problem here. Probably also involved a lot of blood. But who's to complain? There we go. Omen. Pretty cool for a new character. But I feel like for next weekend, we're gonna get a bit more deep. We're gonna get more into the actual redemption arc program. This is more of us being her parole officer and letting them disrobe for a bit, just with the permission of the coven. But next weekend, I feel like we're gonna continue the through line we started with Zoe's plotline about the redemption arc program. It seems a lot of the villains that the coven once fought before are now part of the program. At least Zoe and the coven and Omen is. She's the best Iron Maiden. I don't know about the best. Probably the most evil. But yeah, there we go. Also, plans for this week. On Wednesday or Tuesday, whenever the patch drops for Occult Crescent in FF14, we'll be live playing that. On Saturday, we'll be doing Arcadian Part 2 Electric Boogaloo for FF14. And then next Sunday, we'll be doing Omen's other secret ending. Thanking everyone to stop by, chilled out and chat, and watched us react and read through Omen's first secret ending. The Grimoire ending. The Grim-WAAAGH ending. Grimoire! Once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. I'ma see you friendos next time. Bye-bye.